behaviour, Alexis.
Brother, I've returned from scouting.
What do you have to report?
Nothing. There hasn't been any recent activity from Uriah or his spy.
What of his kindred?
I still haven't made contact with or seen them.
To be expected. It would seem that Uriah's lineage has adapted well to this city, being able to vanish and stay hidden when need be. To an untrained eye, they'd be practically invisible.
So it would seem.
Yet you aren't an untrained eye, Alexis.
Brother,
Alexis, do you remember what our agreement was on the condition of me turning you? That wasn't a rhetorical question, Alexis.
to be useful.
And yet you bring nothing of use to me.
Jericho,
Silence. It was already obvious that these three wouldn't be easy to find, much less to shadow. We, however, knew we were being spied on, and all I have asked of you since we arrived in this god-forsaken city was to do what you're good at.
brother, this is likely a lineage that's much older than myself.
What about Zachary?
Don't
insult me with an excuse. I attacked the boy, and I would have turned him too had I known that this second-rate vocalist could seemingly evade an ex-World War II spy.
I apologize for my incompetence.
Don't apologize. Bring me results.
Ooh, is Alexis finally getting into trouble?
Shut it, Hezekiah.
Make me, pretty boy.
Did you have anything pertinent to add, Hezekiah? Or did you interrupt this debriefing to foolishly waste my time with this behavior?
I would never. I happen to have something to discuss.
Fine. Alexis, leave us.
Yes, brother.
Bye-bye, Lexi.
Yes, Hezekiah.
I need to eat.
We have a human girl hostage. You can feed off of her blood.
It's nearly gone bad, Jericho.
Give her one of the potions that we have stocked up. That'll get her vitals up enough to feed.
Those potions make the blood taste stale.
That's a pity. It'll provide nourishment nonetheless.
Let me rephrase, brother. I am hungry, and I wish to go out to feed.
I believe that you were there when I said only Alexis was allowed to go out, given his part as reconnaissance.
A part that he is obviously providing lackluster effort for. Maybe I should take over and deliver you the results you want.
No, I chose Alexis for a reason.
And what might that be?
You are a loose cannon. You give into your instincts rather than listen to your sense of reason. You are violent, impatient, and too loud. The role of a spy or scout doesn't fit you. Something I find personally aggravating considering that you have been alive for far longer than Alexis, yet these traits remain intact. Is that all?
Yes, brother.
Good. You are over a century old. You aren't some helpless infant that needs to sate his hunger every day. You can temper your gluttonous urges.
And how long does that wait have to take exactly?
As long as it needs to.
We have been here for weeks. All we've done is lurk in the shadows and wait for this perfect opportunity you've been plotting over for some time now. If we hold out any longer on this contract, someone else will be here to take it.
And then they will suffer under the hand of the devil of New Orleans. Our game is one of patience and calculation. We are being watched, not just by Uriah, but all of this city. The magical people here are well connected to each other, and they know their power. If we raise their suspicions, then we can not only kiss our contract goodbye, but our lives.
Fine.
Hezekiah, look at me. We are strongest when we work together. Our late brother forgot that and paid for it with his life when he went after that demon in El Paso. Unless you want to join him, whether that be by our enemy or my own hand.
Brother, please.
Hezekiah, stop your squealing for once and listen. I made you.
Yes. Brother.
Everything you have is because I made it so. No one wanted you, and they left you to die on that wretched battlefield. I gave you everything you have now.
Yes, you did. You did.
Then stop being an ungrateful wench, and remember that I can easily take away everything you have. Is that understood?
Yes. Yes. I understand.
Get out of my sight while I check on our new pet.
Yes, brother.
Greetings, my pet. You seem hungry. Even if you could take a bite of myself, with how starved you've been, you'd gain nothing from it. After being turned, a vampire needs to feed on the equivalent of a whole adult human body of blood to stabilize their new form. You've been fed at least an eighth of that, and irregularly so, pet. At this rate, you'd require 6 bodies to even begin feeling content. Begging to be fed won't do you anything. I intend to keep you hungry like this so that you can do what I've made you to do. Look at you. Truly, you are no better than a beast, given how unintelligible your spatter for food is. Such a stark contrast from the night we met. I suppose it's true how time does change someone. Fret not. You'll get fed soon. I'll have one of my brothers fetch you a broken arm or a leg. I'm sure Alexis will have no problem feeding you, seeing as how he seems to have no qualms watching over you. I'll speak with you later, pet.